This video explains about deletion of key from node of the tree. There are 4 deletion cases. Case 1, delete a key at a leaf with no underflow. Case 2 is delete a non-leaf key with no underflow. Case 3 is delete a leaf key with underflow and rich sibling. Case 4 is delete leaf key with underflow and poor sibling. So, these 2 cases, what is rich sibling and poor sibling, I will explain in the respective slides. So here why I am showing this particular slide is while deletion of a key from the node, we are interested in this particular property of B tree. Here all leaf node has at least m by 2 minus 1 and at most m minus 1 entries. So now let us take the example of order 3 B tree. Order 3 B tree. So now all the leaf node of order 3 B tree can contain m by 2 minus 1 means what? M by 2 means 3 by 2. 3 by 2 minus 1 means what? You have to take a seal of this 1.5. Seal of 1.5 is 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So here all leaf node has at least one entry in it and at most it can have 2 entries. 3 minus 1 is 2 entries. It can have maximum 2 entries in a leaf node. Please keep in mind. So now let us start with our deletion case 1. Case 1 is delete a key at a leaf. So here given is the tree of order 3 and we have to delete 3 from the given tree. So tree element 3 is present at the leaf of the B tree. If you delete this particular key from the B tree, there is no underflow. Why there is no underflow? Because according to the property that we have seen right now, B tree of order 3 can contain maximum 2 elements and minimum 1 element in the leaf node. So after deletion of 3, there is no overflow and it's create one more space to add one more element in the respective node. So this is the easiest case. So after deletion, this is the tree. Now case 2, delete a key at a non-leaf. Non-leaf is a node which is not a leaf node. So here we have to delete 6 from the given tree. So here we have to delete this 6. If we delete this particular 6 from the tree, what you have to do is you have to delete and promote. Now what is the promote? So promote is what you have to take. When you delete particular 3, there is a left subtree of 6 and there is a right subtree of 6. If you delete this particular element, now how to put these 2 element as 6 is not there. So what you have to do? You have to promote one of the element from its subtrees. So how to promote the element? So you have to take the largest element from the left subtree, or you can take the minimum or the smallest element from the right subtree. You have to replace this element 3 or 7, one of these with the 6 and delete 6 from the tree. So now here 6 is deleted and we replaced 6 with 3. Left tree largest element. Okay, we deleted 3. Then after deletion of 3, you can see here there is no overflow because according to the property, leaf node can contain at least one element or at most two elements. So this is the tree after deletion of 6. 6 is deleted and it is replaced by 3, and here there is a space. So case 2, delete a key at non-leaf with no underflow. So how to promote? So for promotion, pick the largest key from the left subtree or the smallest key from the right subtree. What is the observation over here is every deletion eventually becomes a deletion of leaf key. As you saw here, we deleted 3 from the leaf of the tree. So that is the observation. Now we have seen 2 cases till now. Now the third case is delete a leaf key with underflow and rich sibling. So now here when you delete a key from the leaf of the tree, there will be underflow and that leaf has a rich sibling. So let us see the case number 3. So here we want to delete 7 from the given tree T0. So now if you want to delete this particular 7 from the B tree, you can see after deletion of this 7, this node doesn't contain any key in it, that means 0, and according to the property of B tree, for order 3 it should contain minimum 1 element at the leaf node. So this is the underflow condition. Now how to resolve this particular problem? So now what you have to do is you have to delete and take a borrow from its sibling. So now here the case of rich sibling is there. So what is rich sibling means what? You have to delete this 7 and you have to borrow some key from its sibling. Now when you have to borrow the key from the sibling, you have to check whether sibling is a rich sibling or it is a poor sibling. Now what is rich sibling? After deletion of key, after deletion of one of the key from the sibling, if it satisfies the property of B tree and there is no underflow, it is called as rich sibling. So now in this case, the sibling of this node 7 is 1, 3. Sibling are the nodes of the same parent. So for this 6, these are the 2 subtrees. So 7 ka sibling is this one or this one. We will talk about this case later on. But now in this case, this is the rich sibling. Why? Because after deletion of this 3, after deletion of this particular key 3, the node doesn't go underflow condition. So now when you borrow this 3 from this 3 for the 7, you have to borrow it from the parent. So what you have to do? You have to shift this 3 to the parent, and then you have to take this parent to this particular node. So now here your tree becomes like this. Can give a key without underflowing, borrowing a key through the parent. So this is the key. You cannot do directly in this way. Here you have to borrow it from the parent. It is very important, because if you directly borrow this 3 from this position to this position, it doesn't satisfy the property of B tree. Now here there is a 6, 1 is less than 6, but 3 is not greater than 6. So you cannot do in this way. So you have to do through the parent only. So here 3 goes here, 3 goes here, and 6 comes here. So now you borrowed one element from its sibling, and still your sibling is not in underflow condition. So this is the case of underflow and rich sibling through the parent. This is the final tree. You got it. Then now case 4. Case 4 is delete a leaf key, underflow and poor sibling. So let's see the fourth case. Here delete 13 from given tree T0. So here we want to delete 13 from the tree. Now if you delete this 13 from the key, you can see there are no element in the node. So this is the underflow condition. This is the underflow condition. Now how to solve or how to overcome this underflow condition? So here you have to see whether its sibling is a poor sibling or rich sibling. So now the sibling of 13 is the node 7, children of the same parent 9. So now but this, if you borrow this 7 to this particular node, what will happen? There are no element remaining in the particular node. That means what? Now this node goes under overflow, goes underflow. So now what you have to do is you have to merge these two siblings, and you have to pull down the parent node. So now after merging of these two nodes, it is not a B tree because this B tree is of order 5 and it then becomes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, order of 6. So in this way what you can do is after merging, just bring out this 9 to this particular place. So in this way merge and pull down will happen, and then 6 right subtree of 6 will contain the keys 7 and 9. So delete 13 from T0. So here what we did is merge by pulling a key from the parent, exact reversal from the insertion. What we did in reversal is after overflow, we split from the middle and we push the element up to the parent. And in case of deletion, what we are doing? We are merging these two and we are pulling down the parent node. So delete 13 from T0. So in this way it will look when you pull down the parent. This is the final tree after deletion of 13 from the tree. So underflow and poor sibling, pull key from the parent and merge. What is parent underflow? So again you have to repeat the same procedure recursively. Same procedure means what? Pull the key from the parent and merge. So the reference for this particular topic is DS by Forozen, pages 432, 641. If you have that book, you can refer that book. Now deletion exercise. So here this is the given tree of order 5. Order 5 can contain maximum 4 keys and minimum it can contain 2 keys. So here we have to delete H, that is case 1, delete in leaf with no underflow. So here you have to delete this particular H. If you delete this particular H, see, it can have maximum 4 and minimum 2 keys. So after deletion of H, this leaf contain 2 keys. So this is no underflow condition and your tree looks like this. Now case 2. In case 2, we have to delete T from the tree. So this T from the tree, this is the non-leaf node and no underflow. So now if you want to delete this T, what you have to do in case of non-leaf, you have to promote one of its child key in place of the element. So in promotion you are taking the largest element from the left subtree, or you are taking the smallest element from the right subtree. So you have to delete this T and you have to replace it with S or W. So now if I replace it with W, the tree becomes this one. T is deleted and W here, replace T with W, and this is the tree. Now third case, delete R. Case 3, delete R. Delete element from the leaf with underflow and rich sibling. Now after deletion of this R from the leaf node, it goes underflow condition, because it is order 5 tree. For order 5 tree, it can contain maximum of 4 and minimum of 2 elements should be there in the leaf node. After deletion of this R, it should contain a single element, so it is the underflow condition. Now to resolve it, you can see whether the sibling is rich sibling or poor sibling. So now the sibling of RS is XYZ, it is a rich sibling. Why? Because if you borrow one of the element, it doesn't go underflow. So here when you want to borrow, you cannot directly borrow from sibling to this, you have to borrow it from its parent. So X will go here and W will come here. You have to arrange it in a sorting order, so SW will be the node. So SW, X, YZ, this is the resulting tree. Now fourth case is delete E. You have to delete this particular E. So delete in the leaf, underflow, and no rich sibling means what? All the siblings are the poor sibling. Why they are the poor? Because if you borrow one of the key from its sibling, there will be underflow at the sibling, so it is not possible. So in case 4, what you have to do, after deletion of this particular element, you have to merge the siblings, and you have to pull the parent. You have to merge the sibling and you have to pull the parent down. So the resulting tree will be like this. Just D is pulled down. You can see D is the parent. A, C, E is deleted, A, C, D and F after merging and pulling down the tree. So this is the resulting tree. Now here further merging is required, because now this G will go in underflow condition. According to the rule, it contains minimum 2 elements. So now what you have to do, again you have to merge these 2 siblings, as this sibling is not a rich sibling. So after merging, you have to pull down the parent. So G, M, Q, X is the parent, and these are the resulting trees from the after deletion. So another example, B tree of order 5. This is the given B tree and you have to delete C from it. So here it is the non-leaf, deletion of non-leaf. So now when you delete from the non-leaf node, what you have to do? You have to promote. Promote means what? You have to take a largest element from its subtree or you can take a smallest element from the right subtree. So after deletion of C, you have to replace C with B and then B or D. So the resulting tree is like this. So here we replace C with this D. C with D. Now as this tree is of order 5, so this E is the underflow condition. According to the rule, every leaf node should contain 2 elements. Now if it is a underflow condition, and check whether the siblings are rich sibling or poor sibling. Delete from the underflow rich sibling or poor sibling. So now if you see, this is the poor sibling, this is the poor sibling, because if you borrow any one of the element, it goes underflow condition. So in case of poor sibling, what you have to do? You have to merge the element. So suppose I merge A, B, E, you have to pull down the parent over here. So while merging, you have to pull down the parent. So here A, B, D, E, parent is pulled down. So now T is not present over here and F is the single element present over here. Now if you see, again at F there is a underflow, because according to the rule it should contain minimum 2 element as it contains single element. So it is a underflow. Now here you can check its sibling. So sibling is a rich sibling, because here it contains 3 elements. If you borrow one of the element from this, it doesn't go underflow because it contains still more 2 elements and it is not a underflow condition. So here you can borrow this M, but you cannot directly borrow this M. You have to borrow it from the parent. So M will go here, and then J will come at this particular place, and accordingly you have to arrange the subtrees of that M and J. So this is the tree created. J comes here, M goes there. It is a not underflow. Leaves are at the proper places. This is the tree created. Now there are some other examples of deletion. So before deletion of 35, showing its successor. What is the successor? Successor is the leftmost element of the subtree. So right subtree is this one. Right subtree ka leftmost element is this one. So this is the successor. So you have to replace this 35 with its successor, that is 37. So after replacement, this is the tree, and then here there is a blank. So now this is the underflow condition. Now you can check whether the deletion from the leaf underflow, but it is a poor sibling or rich sibling. Since you can see, this is the tree of order 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 means maximum 3 element and minimum it can contain 2 element. Okay, so here minimum it can contain 2 element. So here there is a rich sibling. You can take one of the element over here. You can take one of the element, but you cannot directly take. What you have to do? You have to borrow it from the parent. So 43 will go here and 40 will come here. So 43 here and 40 here. So final state after deletion and let shift. This is the tree created. Then another example is before deletion of 21. So this is the given tree, and now here we want to delete this 21. So when you delete, you have to delete it with the successor. Successor is 24. So replace 21 with 24. So when you replace this 21 with 24, here underflow condition, okay, so at least it should contain a single element, so it is a underflow condition. Now when it is underflow, what you have to do, you have to demotion of 24. Why? Because here sibling is a poor sibling, so you have to merge this particular two nodes. But when you merge it, you have to pull down the parent. So after pulling down the parent, 1824 will comes together, and here this is a underflow condition. Then again if it is a underflow, but the sibling is a poor sibling, so you cannot borrow this 9 over here, so you have to merge these two. When you are merging these two, you have to take it down 15, so 9 and 15, and then when you 15 comes here, there is nothing, so just you have to remove that root, null root, and final tree after deletion and removal of the empty root is this one. Thank you.